It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show with Lady Luck, Bad Bunny, and I go by Miss Lissa. We gon' wake your asses up. Alright, it's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show. We give you what you need, yo. You need, yo. Every 3 times a week, yo. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese, about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, baby. Wake y'all asses up. Lady Luck, Babs, Bunny, Miss Lissa, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Share the love. Share the live.
I'm having an issue, ladies.
Me too. What's up?
Issue.
What's wrong?
So I can't find my other lighter. And this lighter is not working. It's like nothing in here. And I've been striking, and I can't get any fire. And so that's my dilemma. Like, I'm just so tired of losing lighters. I need to buy a case of lighters and have them somewhere. So this is just ridiculous, because
We definitely
this is the
gonna
worst thing ever to happen to a smoker. The worst thing ever.
Do you have matches on deck?
Yo, I was looking for matches. I had some I stole from the restaurant that I went to. They had matches. I took mad matches.
That's what they want. It's not stealing. That's what they want.
So I do have a lighter in my car. I might have to run downstairs for a second. You know what I mean?
Well, feel free to take a brief, quick intermission before we get into our hot topics, because the topics are going to be hot enough to light whatever you need to get lit. We are lit. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. Do you want to run and get that real quick?
Hey, Bucks. Yeah, I can't do the stove. Listen, it's
you
no
can
more
run and
old
get
school
your utensils
with fire.
But if you like the fire that is on Babs Bunny's eyes, and mine as well, you can go to my website, MissLissaKnows.com. Don't forget to check out Lucky Enterprises, Lucky Tea, Lucky CBD, Lucky Crowns, and Lucky Sounds. Do you have any lucky deals for the lucky people?
No, you get nothing today. Now we're doing a bunch of things right now. I tell you the truth, I've been out of the loop. We making a move right now. You know, we're making a major move. You know, me and my family. So it's like right now, the sales is what they are. So, ladies and gentlemen, we need all the support we can get. So pay full price.
That's right. Buy what you get, and get what you buy.
Everybody buying badges. Shout out to everybody. My baby been buying badges. Shout out to Brina Beats. They don't let me see the list of people who's been buying the badges, man. So I just want to say I appreciate everybody who's just been you know, showing us love.
And I appreciate the love as well. I've been getting a lot of love on MissLissaKnows.com, where you can get some eyewear, you can get this trucker hat, you can get some merch and so much more. You can even find out more about me on the website. Enter the code BEC, and you will definitely save some money. Shout out to Brina Beats. She definitely made a purchase, and I cannot wait to see you in your sweatsuit. And everyone, Babs stepped away for a second, but don't you hesitate to support the Queen of the Ring. She is the first lady of the streets, first lady to ever have her own battle rap league for the ladies, by the ladies. Shout out to Vague, and shout out to Devo as well. So make sure you are subscribed to the Queen of the Ring YouTube channel. And she did announce the Kings versus Queens battle, and when she comes back, she will let you know the date. But just make sure you are following the Queen of the Ring Instagram page, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube so you can get all the exclusive content plus more. Back to you, Lady Luck. How you feeling? You look good.
Oh, thank you. I'm all
smell good. Do you taste good?
All the time. You know, I had just bought some Louboutin perfume because I've been trying a lot with all of the, you know, smell goods that I have. Angel is my go-to, and Angel has like reddish bottle, and that one is fire. I love those, but everything else has not been sticking on me. Like my sister bought me some Creed for Christmas, and that ain't cheap. And I done bathed in it, just poured the whole bottle, and nobody smells me. Nobody says I smell good. And you know, I even tried what else was it?
I like Dolce Shine. Have you ever tried any of the Dolce scents?
My baby loves when I wear Savage. No, that's
Okay.
Dior Savage.
I love J'adore. J'adore is a classic scent to me. It's not, it's not overkill. It's not too strong, but it definitely has one of those, ooh, you smell good. Like when the people hug you, they're gonna moan a little bit. They might exhale,
The kind that I got, it got the dragon on the top of it. It was a lot to look at. I said, oh, let me see this. And I put it on, and it's still on my clothes 2 days later. So I think that's my new go-to outside of Angel. Cause I see Savage turn me on. Cause I've been wearing Savage since I've been wearing Angel in high school. So you try something different, but that's definitely my go-to.
Remember when everyone loved like Versace Blue Jean? Do you remember Versace, the Versace Blue Jean wave, or am I revealing
my cousin? Cause they're rich, so they used to have every color on their dresser.
Yeah, I used to love those.
I would steal them. The yellow jeans, the big pink.
Yeah,
jeans.
they had the red jean. Yes. But blue was always my favorite. I used to always sneak and use my older brother's cologne. Now, welcome back, Bunny. You feeling good? You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Now, everyone knows that there's still a lot of stir with everything that happened between Chris Rock and Will Smith during the Oscars. And there are still a lot of celebrities that are weighing in and giving their opinion. And while we are not going to drag the topic, there are still some things to discuss and still some issues to unpack. So one thing we're going to talk about right now is Jim Carrey, who we got introduced to Jim Carrey as James Carrey on In Living Color. And, he is, someone who would be invited to the barbecue. So he decided to invite himself to the conversation, and he weighed in on everything that transpired between Will and Chris Rock. And this is what he had to say.
I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless, en masse. And it really felt like, oh, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
There was some question today about if anyone else had walked from the audience and done that, they would have been escorted out by security or maybe even arrested. The police asked Chris if he wanted to file charges. They asked Chris, do you want to file charges? And Chris apparently said no.
I was sickened by the standing ovation.
Okay, so we're going to unpack a couple of things. One, should Jim Carrey have minded his business? Two, because y'all know that sometimes Oprah and Kale, a.k.a. Oprah and Gail, sometimes they, have people in the Black community a little upset with them because they, step out of our community and have conversations with, some of the white allies, some of the others, and people don't appreciate that. So I want to know, what are your opinions on Jim Carrey's stance, and how do you feel about Gail having these conversations?
Somebody in the comments said, why didn't he do an interview when Justin Timberlake?
I can't see none of the comments. Let me try and come back.
Jackson's nipple thing off. Me personally, I hate that everything is becoming a black and white issue. I hate the fact that because Jim Carrey, obviously
we love Jim Carrey.
We love Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey is part of the squad. If you ask me, come to the barbecue. Jim Carrey has done a lot of videos, denouncing Hollywood and just denouncing certain things, and bigger message than what he said. I don't think it was a black and white issue with what Jim was saying. I just think that he was speaking about Hollywood in general. Saying that somebody should have been arrested, that's something totally different, because we know the climate that we're in this country with African Americans and the law enforcement. I just believe
that was a kind of comment, Because that's what they do. They call, they get the authorities, because in real life and what we would have did, they would have handled it backstage or had a conversation or what have you. Wouldn't have been the authorities, which is why when Chris Rock was asked if he wanted to press charges, he said no, because that's not really, you know, what we do.
Me personally,
I'm gonna press charges though. If y'all play with me, I'm press charges.
Yeah, like me personally, I don't the black and white issue. I just honestly that he was just giving his opinion on what happened.
What's up, y'all?
Who do we have in the building?
What's going on? 400 billion.
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
We wanted you to weigh in. How do you feel about Jim Carrey speaking up and saying that Will Smith? Thank you, Lucky Church, for the badge. How do you feel?
So I'm gonna be quick. Before I came in here, and I will say that Jim Carrey is a comedian as well. He hosts those type of events, and I think he was speaking on the perspective of somebody who is in that same position that Chris Rock could have potentially been in. I don't think he would want to get smacked on if he's making jokes on stage. That's what comedians do. They will roast whoever's in the front row. You know what I mean? Huh?
No, I was letting the people know that I'm a comedian, but I'm not a roaster. But continue.
Right. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? Just that's really my perspective on what his take was. And usually I mind my business, but I saw what he was saying. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just go up on there and just smack on people because they had their little jokes. He's a comedian.
Right.
That's what he does. That's what he's paid to do, entertain the crowd. You know what I mean? At whoever's expenses on the stage. I don't think he said anything that was crazily outlandish, but at the same time, I understand it's a touchy subject.
And also, like we talked about it a little bit on the past episode on Monday, and Babs also said this. It had a lot to do with some back history. So in 2013, when they were boycotting the Oscars, Chris Rock had hosted that year, and one of the pioneers of this campaign was Jada Pinkett. It was the Oscars So White movement, and he jokingly said on the stage that day, "How you gonna joke about the party when you can't even get in?" type of thing. Like, you're not even invited. How you gonna boycott? Kind of joke. So then now this is part two, where it's like, okay, you speaking on us again, and now we in the building. And Philly, you know, and once, you know, Will Smith, he had one fight, but now he ready for his second one, and so he stepped to Chris Rock accordingly.
Facts.
So it had past history.
I didn't know about that. But also, I will say this too. Will does have a history of smacking people on the red carpet, so we got to analyze that as well. We got to, you know what I mean? He can't go around just smacking on people. You know what I mean? Not saying that he should get his Oscar taken away, nothing like that, but there should be some sort of reprimand for that type of action. You gotta chill.
If somebody Caucasian said what you said, then we will all be upset about it. We thank you for hopping on 400 Billions, Vance. You know I love you, man, and I'll definitely hit you later.
Love you too, baby.
All
right. Peace.
Thank you.
You see, it's like if somebody else said that, like he should be reprimanded, then we would be all up in arms. Oh, I just feel like, yo, he was too confident walking off stage. He was too confident knowing that nobody was going to touch him. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Good.
Well, that's true. He definitely had a different vibe. Like, he knew. I also feel like sometimes in the moment you're not even sure what you're doing as you're doing it. But that was like, shit, I'm already on the stage. I kind of got to keep going with this situation. It's like he's a method actor, so he was already in fight mode, so he kept going. And then Jada didn't halt him. She didn't say, "Baby, no, stop," nothing. Like, so, you know, she clearly was silently encouraging it. And I just feel like, you know, he might not have really thought the whole process through until he already had slapped that man, and it was like, oh shit. You know.
Thank you, Bully, for buying the badge. You rich, Bully. Can you buy like 500 badges?
But it was just now? it was a bad timing. But speaking of bad timing,
wait, can I say this?
Yes, of course.
Quick, I'm still shocked. I still can't believe that he walked up there and smacked fire out of Chris Rock like that. Like, I'm still like, nah. nah, son, like, I'm just still shocked over the
No,
whole
it's definitely
situation.
I'm
It's
shocked too.
definitely shocking. I definitely know that he regrets it. I have done things in my life that I have regretted. I have put my hands on people and then felt like, yo, after the fact, like, damn, I wish I would have just walked away. You know what I mean? So I can understand that. But, you know, sometimes it's just nothing that you can't do anything about it. Shit happens. Hopefully he gets to a space where he could forgive himself, because that could be the hardest thing. Everybody could forgive you, but you still harboring that, holding on to that. So hopefully he could get into a place where he could forgive himself, and then he'll be good.
Well, speaking of forgiving themselves, people are wondering if Chris Rock has already forgiven himself for sitting in a panel of Caucasian folks as they freely use the N-word.
He's the blackest white guy I fucking know. And then all the negative things we think about black people. This fucker.
You're saying I'm a nigger.
Yes, you are the niggerest.
Yo, cut that off, dude. I don't even want to watch that. Yo, it's making me mad.
Okay. Let's unpack your feelings a little bit. So now that you have seen this has resurfaced because of everything that's going on. So now let's unpack. How do you feel? Do you feel like he was doing the same thing where he was maintaining his composure the same way he did when he got slapped? Or do you feel like he was being a part of, you know, a game where he was, you know, being a pawn and he was allowing himself to do such so that he could elevate in his career?
I mean, I've seen the captions of this video and I didn't click on it because I know me. And I didn't want to make myself angry. I just feel like that's crazy. I'm never gonna allow it. You know what I mean? I don't know what I can't even. Yeah, that's wow.
Does it validate the slap for you, Babs? I'm sorry, love.
No, it doesn't validate the slap. I still feel like he shouldn't have did it. I wish he would have been able to control himself. Like I said, I totally get it. It doesn't mean that he's right, but I get it. And I know he regret that shit. And I know he wish he would have pressed him after the show. You know, like, I just wish that would have happened. Like, we would have got reports that he beat his ass after the show. Not on that stage. Like, and I know he feel the same way. And so I could never try to go crazy on Will Smith. I'm not going to go crazy on a man who made a mistake and they dealing with it internally on their own. Like, I know how it feels. So that's what I'm saying. And I would never talk down on him. I actually pray that he could get to a place where he can forgive himself, because until he can forgive himself, it's not going to be okay with him. Fuck what everybody else thinks. Fuck what everybody else feel. And that's just how not fuck how I feel, but you know what I mean.
Right. What about you, Lucky?
The way Will Smith walked off stage and he was so confident, like, who gonna touch me? The way that he was so confident, it just makes me feel like something about it is staged. The way that security did not come out, because security comes out when people just jump on stage, like ODB jumped on stage at Wu-Tang Love the Kids, and security rushes, you know. So for them to not do anything, he gets to still sit there. Nobody escorted him out. Nobody did anything. Because did Kanye stay for the rest of the MTV Awards when he did that to when he did
it was
that?
The end. That
yes,
was like
yes, he did. Yes,
like,
he did.
He was there
did
to the
stay.
end.
And look, it's levels to this. Snow was good. It's definitely levels to this. I feel the way that you compare Will Smith to Old Dirty Bastard. Like,
I'm not comparing them together. I'm just simply saying they did that with they didn't with Lil Mama. All right, fine. But what I'm simply saying is that's assault. So
they didn't pull Little Mama off the stage either.
Okay,
because that would have ruined the performance.
Yeah,
The
because
Alicia Keys didn't even know she was up there.
When you are at these award shows, security, you gotta have a certain pass. Security check. Security is tight. So if they don't really feel like it's no need for that type of security inside, because all the security is outside. It's a certain, you know, people that's in here that they feel like it's gonna be good. Look how many years the Oscars been going on, all these award shows. Nothing like this has ever happened before. So now they probably like, yo, we need to get security. But who's touching Will Smith? He's amongst his peers. Even if security would have tackled, like this ain't even that type of situation.
I'm just saying something ain't right. Something just ain't right.
I mean, I think that Babs is right because of his status, of course. Like, and also everyone was in shock. It was like a deer in headlights nationally because as he walked up to the stage. Like, no, yeah, but the thing with PETA is like with PETA, it's like, okay, it's crazy. You run, you see somebody with a bucket, like all these things happen and it's not expected. It's like, okay, go tackle that person. But to see Will Smith and normally he's so poised and he's so, put together that even as he approaches the stage, you're thinking, well, maybe he's just going to, confront him and say, don't talk about my wife. You don't think that he's going to turn into Don Magic Wand and pimp slap Chris Rock? Like, that's not what you thought. You thought maybe even a light shove or, something like, but no one thought that it was going to be an open hand introduction of the palm of the face to the like, no one thought. But that
all I'm saying is, like, if I go slap somebody on the strength of my shorty, I'm going to say to you right then and there, and every normal person is, why I slapped you. So I'm not going to come slap you and then walk away confidently like who's going to touch me. I'm just saying, there's a video of Will Smith teaching somebody how to do a fake slap. I'm just saying the Oscars last year did suffer with ratings. I'm just saying these are two of the biggest stars from our community. I'm just saying,
but what will Will Smith get out of that? What does Will Smith get out of that?
Yeah, thank you. I don't think that he would do that with his moment.
Us going crazy talking about it forever. Chris Rock sales have increased by 1,000%. The tickets were
and I just watched Hitch last night. You're right. Hitch was on TV.
I said Will Smith.
Hitch was on TV last night. Hitch.
Y'all go nuts. Just let me talk.
I am.
How? If you keep saying how?
No, because I said Will Smith. You said something about Chris Rock. I want to know, how does this benefits Will Smith?
You ready? Right. What I'm simply saying is we have not stopped talking about it for the longest. Alopecia has been brought to the forefront. The whole situation. You don't know what kind of endorsements or anything could be brought up from that. Mental health has been brought up, and we don't know how much that's going to benefit. I just see them benefiting, both of them, more. Everybody involved, the Oscars, Chris Rock, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett. I just see everybody benefiting more from this situation than anybody losing it. That's all I'm simply saying. Everybody's talking about Will. This is a topic, a discussion, that's the smack that's been heard around the world. This is a conversation that everybody's continuing. There will be no charges pressed. There will not be any reprimand. He won't be reprimanded for anything that happened. And I just feel like we'll just see what comes out of it. But me personally, I don't think it was a real slap. When I first saw it, I was like, this doesn't look real. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
I'm going to tell you what.
Go ahead.
20 years ago, I did a show called Making the Band. And I had a group member named Freddie P and a group member named Ness that had a fight.
I saw that before.
And people thought it was fake. To this day, people say, did they really have that fight? Or people say, did you really walk for that cheesecake? At the end of the day, I tell people, we are not actors. What the hell did Freddie P, what did Ness get out of letting a nigga choke him out?
Ratings
on camera.
But this is
ratings
you're dumb.
Him, that didn't do nothing for him. That makes
that's
no
your contract.
sense. And the same thing, no, it's not your contract. That had nothing to do with it. Fighting wasn't in the contract. Fighting wasn't in the contract, and it's never a good look for somebody to lose a fight on camera. I'm sorry. And on top of that, what you said is all negative shit about Will Smith. We've been talking about him. It ain't nothing. As soon as he make an Instagram video, he made an Instagram page and he was lit. You talking about Will Smith like he needed niggas to talk about him?
Let me ask you a question, Babs. Have you ever slapped somebody, walked away, and then said from your car what the slap was for? Or said from up the street what the slap was for you?
I've done worse.
You've done,
I've done worse.
So, but you tell them today.
In somebody's house, not in no place. I'm in your crib, smacking your ass. What's up?
You don't have to yell at me. I can hear you. You're not answering my question. What I'm asking you is, once you put hands on somebody, don't you tell them what it's for?
You know before it.
Yes.
Right.
Before or even after.
You know why you get slapped.
After. You know what it is.
I'm gonna
At the end of the day,
I'm gonna slap you and tell you in your face, keep my wife's name out your mouth. I'm not gonna go sit down. I'm gonna slap you and say, keep my wife's name out your mouth. I'm not gonna slap you and then walk away confidently and then yell.
There's no rules.
There's no rules. That's why your name is Lady Luck and his name is Will Smith. Y'all two different people. Yeah. You can't say, oh, well, I would have did this. So because he didn't do what I would have did, that means it's fake. I
asked you what you would have did.
I don't know what I would have did. I probably wouldn't have slapped you. I probably would have waited to after.
I asked you what you did and what you've done.
After the event.
You're gonna stop yelling at me.
I would have waited to afterwards to say something if I felt like saying something. But if I slap you, am I gonna tell you as I'm slapping you or after the fact? I might call you the next day and be like, yeah, bitch, this is why I slapped you.
Man, I've seen people do that. It's adrenaline rushing and there's no real protocol of what you're gonna do. Because like I said, I feel like in the motions of doing it, he realized that he was bugging the hell out, but he had to continue because it was too late. But then after that, he doesn't want to square up and really fight. It's like, oh shit, but let me let you know, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Now, if Chris Rock would have hit him back, they probably would have squabbled. But he stood his stance, and oh my God, you smacked me, or whatever he said. So he went back to his seat. I don't think that he really thought the whole process out. So he was like, let me get back to my seat before I do really jeopardize and lose my award, because I don't feel like that was the actual plan. But what I do want to ask is, let's say this is real. Let's just talk a little bit about mental health, and especially for Black men, because in my mind, this was real.
Wait, hold up, listen, real quick. I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off. Look, I don't want no smoke with you, because if you walk up on me and try to slap me, I'm not going to just stand there and eat that. So I don't even want us to even have no problems. I'm just passionate about what I'm saying. That's all. When I talk sometimes, I get real passionate.
I love the passion.
Because you was like, don't be screaming
You was
me.
getting a little combative, but that's what the show is.
Oh,
we get a little hot. It's a
debate. I want to give a see how y'all be against me.
I said y'all both got a little combative, baby.
I want to give a formal apology.
Don't talk.
I apologize for my behavior.
Wait, what you say?
Don't talk about no Black woman's hair. I don't play that, okay? And personally, I might have punched the man. I might have punched.
God, is that you? You see, God is a woman.
You don't talk about me, about my hair, okay? Don't talk about my hair. That's that.
And that's from Mama Donna.
Okay, and a man is supposed to know.
To pop on somebody on national TV about my hair.
No, but I really don't feel like it was that. I feel like Babs was hitting it on the head, and Kim Osario was hitting it on the head on Monday's episode. And if anyone missed that, please go check it out on Lady Luck's page. Like, we were actually
Lady
watching.
Luck said the right thing. Y'all was all ganging up on me. I think what I said was great.
Well, it was great.
But I just, I'm not trying to single you out as it wasn't great. I'm pretty sure you have some amazing topics as well. Everyone, please go check that out. But what I want to talk about is the fact that we literally, in my mind, and I feel like what they were saying was true, is that it's bigger than just that one comment. He was tired of being the butt of the joke. He was tired. His wife has this talk show where she's an actress, but now she wants to be a media personality, and it's great. But she's been extremely transparent about certain things, and it made him turn into the butt of a joke. There's letters to Tupac. There's all of these things that made him feel some kind of way. And I feel like in that moment, Chris Rock took the slap for everyone, and he took the anger that Will Smith had for everyone. That slap was bigger than that. So it's like, just Black men in the industry dealing with their mental health, even like, Kanye being called crazy. And I just want to show this video that I was watching earlier of Dave Chappelle just explaining something, because a lot of people in this industry are going through things and no one's paying attention. And it's a cry for help.
How do you feel about him as a person, as an artist?
He's talking about Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence is the guy that showed everybody you can make it from D.C. to Hollywood. And I had a personal stake in his success. Every time he did something, it made me feel inspired and really good. And he was always real nice to me. He'd sit me down, what's going on with you, baby boy? What? We talk about comedy, whatever. And, you know, when we did Blue Streak, we were promoting it, and Martin had a stroke. He almost died. And then after that, I saw him, and I was like, oh, my God, Martin, are you okay? And he said, I got the best sleep I ever got in my life. That's how tough he is. So let me ask you this. What is happening in Hollywood that a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, they are trying to kill me? Yeah. What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take clothes off on TRL? A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening?
Okay, so I just wanted to, you know, this is not something new. Like, people are really going through things. So yes, as we're talking, you know, cracking jokes and everything, I just wanted to talk a little bit of just about, you know, mental health, and especially in Hollywood, and how you're supposed to have this persona in the public, but people really are going through things to where he slapped a man in public.
Smack.
I would love to get Smack opinion on this.
We talking about smacking, so bring Smack up, okay?
Yes.
Definitely want to get everyone's opinion.
Smack hit decline.
So how do you ladies feel about that?
It be some smacks happening at the smack battle, so Smack decline.
Now, but how do you feel about the video that we just watched and everything? You know, and even with Chris Rock, right? Chris Rock shared. I mean, Everybody Hates Chris is it's a sitcom, but it's loosely based on his real life. He was bullied as a child, and he was just now, in his own way, bullied again. So imagine what he was going through, and imagine the things that he had to unpack. So it's just like, do Black men, or especially just Black people, have a safe space where we can go through things without being the butt of a joke? That's today's chit chat topic.
I've been through.
Well, any men in the comments that want to come up to respond to this, because I would like to get a man's opinion. Go ahead, Luck. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. I've been through some things in my life where I don't even know. I don't even see Smack's name up here anymore. I don't know if he just blocked me. But I've seen I've been through some things where it's very trying on your mental. Being in the entertainment industry is very, very trying on you mentally. I was just explaining this to my shorty the other day. You know, like, it's rough when you have so many people who could give their opinions on you or say certain things about you, and you're supposed to just walk away and let it go. I mean, in high school, somebody said something about you, you're going to meet them by the lockers, you're going to meet them outside. So it's rough when you have people all over the world saying whatever comes to their mind, whether they feel that way or not. I know that I used to have a very rough time with people coming and leaving comments on my page and saying whatever it is that they felt. I know that it was rough for me at one time when I would do videos just explaining how I felt about the situation that was at hand and giving my point of view. And then people say, you bitter. Or people say, it's this and it's that. And it'd be like, nah, man, this is how I feel. You know, it took me a while to have a different perspective on things. It's very trying to just have people who have not accomplished much in life just say things about you, and you're just out here following your dreams. I know being in this entertainment industry, especially now, you know, I don't have the Will Smith success. So I can just imagine at that level of success and being up that high and having to deal with millions of people clown on you. And it's like, you're supposed to just ignore it. It's supposed to be water on the duck's back. You're just supposed to just keep it moving. And that's not cool, because you're still a human being at the end of the day. And I know that if regular people can't deal with the people in their town talking about them, then it's definitely, definitely rough for people around the world to be saying they things about you. Like, I remember with me and Remy's battle, I remember there was an article in Chinese. I can't even read. But I know that whatever they was writing was not in my favor. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I will run down on you. Like, I ran down on Miss Info. You know, Miss Info was on the radio talking crazy. I ran down on Miss Info. I don't even know what happened to her. Does anybody even talk about it anymore? But I ran down.
You just did a free commercial for her.
I ran down on Amanda Seals. Like, there was people who was talking crazy about me, and if I had the opportunity, I would run down on them. And that's where at that point in my life, because it's like, yo, I'm dealing with something crazy, and y'all over here talking crazy about me, and I was ready to go see anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine what Will is going through. You know, the whole August Alsina thing, and he tried to be transparent with his wife and come on, even though Jada she's a Diablo. But then you talk about it with on there, and then we clown you again, because now you're crying. So now we're gonna clown
Yo, Luck, you ran down on Amanda.
Yeah,
she did.
She totally ignored me when me and Miss Lissa went to her school. Like, I was like, Amanda! She's just like, would not look my way. I ran down on a lot of people. I seen Lady L. I shout out Lady L. I ran down on Lady L, her and Lady L outside the club. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember, this is when I was going back and forth to jail, doing my crazy stuff. Like, I ran down on people. What was you saying? What's up? And they start yelling at them outside the club. Niggas is like, yo, Luck is crazy. So, but that's where I was at before.
I feel like she's a part of the reason why Insecure last 2 seasons was not as good as they was going to get. So don't worry about her.
For me, the way that I got in the industry, I was thrown on television. And so it was like I had to learn how to become a brick wall, because it was like, all over the world, people was watching the show and motherfuckers is talking crazy, and so at the end of the day, for me, I'm so used to it, you know what I'm saying? You got to be strong within yourself, but I will say that words do hurt. People say, remember the saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's a damn lie. That's a lie.
I spent my career trying to hurt people with words. That's a lie.
That's a whole lie. Words could hurt you worse than a physical thing. It could last longer than a physical thing, depending on who's saying these words to you. Yeah. So I definitely am not with people feeling like men should not be expressing how they feel. It's so crazy that even women could even think that a man don't have the same type of issues that she have, don't have the same type of insecurities, that she's going through. It's just that they don't really talk about it. But see, I have so many conversations with men, and I'm so cool with men that they open up to me, but it's a lot of women that, like, if a man open up, they feel like, oh, like everybody make this thing into a sexuality thing, like, oh, that's gay, or that's gay. Like, gay means two men being together. That's what gay means. You showing your emotions doesn't make you gay. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I got a son. I'm not raising my son like that on no levels. He could talk to me. I encourage him to talk to me. I encourage him to show his emotions. He could cry. And just because you cry don't mean that you soft.
Right.
It doesn't mean any of that. That means that you have emotions, you have feelings, and that you are human. And people need to stop laughing at men when they're hurting. Men should not have to hold in their pain and be told to man up from a little boy. I'm not telling my son to man up. He's 8. What do you mean man up? He's not a man. Period.
People in the comments are saying that comedians are scared that they'll be the next Chris Rock. Will Smith will come up and slap somebody. If you're not funny enough to go up there and tell jokes and not make fun of other people at their own expense, then you're not really funny. You know what I mean? I feel as though, like, I've never been a fan of making fun of people in the crowd. It's always It's always made me uncomfortable, because you don't know what that person is experiencing or what they're going through in their life at that point in time. And words kill people. People commit suicide over the things that you say. You don't know who's dealing with what mentally. You go make fun of somebody, and Bruce Willis is Asphyr diagnosed. Man, shout out Bruce Willis. But you don't know what somebody's going through mentally. You know what I mean? And to clown somebody and things of that nature while they're sitting in the audience. If you want to clown somebody, clown yourself. That's what Kevin Hart did. Kevin Hart said, "Laugh at my pain." So I don't think that anybody should be making fun of anybody in the audience. So guess what? And it has happened. This is not the first time.
all
It's not
guilty
the
of it.
This is not the first time that a comedian.
You said we?
Yeah.
Comedians have gotten punched in the face for making fun of people. It is not funny. Go up there, tell your little jokes, and go home. You don't know
But
what
we're all guilty. What I'm trying to figure out now in my older age, why is people paying entertainment? Why is that? Because I have laughed at people getting roasted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in roast sessions and I've laughed. So at the end of the day, why is somebody paying other people's entertainment? I'm trying
it's
to
just
figure
insecurities. It just taps into insecurities. But for me, I want to say that I never really been the type of person that ever liked doing no type of jokes, because growing up I didn't have money and I didn't have things, so I steered clear of those kind of jokes because I never wanted to be the joke. So I've never really did entertain. And even now, as I do stand-up comedy, I feel like crowd work is one thing, and I feel like you should leave that to the host. Like, let the host build up that energy. And when you're doing your set, I feel like you should do your set. Like, if it feels crazy and you have to freestyle a little bit, that's cool. But people don't pay or go to comedy shows to be the joke. Like, they want to be entertained and they want to have a good time. And that's not my type of thing. Like, I'm not that girl. And I'm never even like, that's even why growing up, I used to have to practice throwing shade back at people because that wasn't even really my thing. Like, I had to prepare myself to read a bitch. And that's why now that I'm a better person, I said that I spent my career, using words to hurt people, because I was being coined the next Wendy Williams because I was a shady woman. Like, my captions were shady, my delivery was shady, but I wasn't happy. And it was because I wasn't happy that I was spewing this toxicity to take away from the fact that I wasn't happy. So I'm making y'all laugh by being rude towards other people, but it's because it's me. I need to work on me. So people need to really do internal checks and work on themselves, because that's why you're trying to draw attention to other people and what they don't have, and look at this and that's funny, because you're trying to take away from yourself. So that's not my type of vibe.
I would also say that's the issue that I have with battle rap. And that's why, like, lately, the last 2 battles I've had, it was like I would do more jokes and stuff like that. Like, the battle rap has become completely just like, disgusting with some of the things. They'll talk about your dead parents. They'll talk about your child mental issues. They'll talk about these type of things. And like with my last battle that I had with Miss Hustle, they were DMing me disgusting things. But I was just feeling as though, like, I'm a better rapper. So I don't have to use these type of insults. I don't have to do these type of things. So I didn't mention the things that they were sending me. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, Hustle cried on the phone to me when I was reading these DMs to her, because we were on the phone, we were praying, we were at, she was acting like she was my friend. I'll just be totally transparent. She was on my prayer line. Like, we spent, whatever you got to do to try to win the battle, sis, fine. But, I won the war. But, bottom line is, I didn't want to say these type of disgusting things because I've grown up. You know what I'm saying? And I know that these things hurt people. So I just feel like, even with battle rap, like, if you're not nice enough to just come up there with your bars, if you're not nice enough to do schemes and flips and stuff, and you have to get personal with somebody and talk about all of their shortcomings, I think it's disgusting. And I'll just leave it alone, because I'll tell y'all some shit, man. You know what I mean?
Let me say this. I'm here for the person who's in battle rap, but I can understand why people are not. But for me, all right, can you hear me? All right. So for me,
yes.
I grew up in a really big family. A lot of cousins, aunts, uncles, and it was roasting. So I was so prepared, like, at the end of the day, because my family will roast you, will roast your man, your girl, your husband, your wife. Like, it goes down. It goes down in my family crib, and it's all for fun, And so, when you grow up in a situation like that, it's like, yeah, shut up with your big ass head, like, oh, shut up with your fat, like, your big ass, like, so.
Can I say something? And I love you. Can I say something? Yeah. It'd be funny at that moment, but my mother used to say things like, "You gonna wear your forehead outside today?" I don't wear my forehead outside no more. So, in true transparency, like, there's things that we say to each other, we laugh, we stand and
we hurting,
and you defend yourself. Because I'm nice at it too. Like, they used to make fun of my shoes. Like, I was in school, I used to get hand-me-downs. My friend ran up to me one day and was pointing to my sneakers and started singing "Lean on Me." And then after that point, I was like, nah, nobody clowning me no more. So I had to get nice at it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you go home and cry later if they hit things that you already insecure about. So, of course, like, yo, I'm tough. We did it. But everybody who's done it, somebody has hit you and it stung. Because there's been times where you joking with somebody and they hit that one nerve. Now it's an argument. Now we fight. Now it's not fun no more. It's not funny no more, nigga. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to think of the worst thing I could say to hurt your feelings.
Well, hold up.
That never happened.
Hold up, everybody. Just hold up. When I went to school, they used to call me Moonhead, okay? And I always had a self-conscious things about big foreheads. I told you, just put some little sideburns down. Just put the little sideburns down. I have a big head too. I wasn't trying to make her feel like, but put a ponytail all the way back and a horn sticking out there. Mine stick out there too, so it's not like I'm trying to embarrass her.
What y'all laughing?
If you got a big head, we got big heads. That's it.
I love it.
It's that back ponytail. She told your ass.
I just said a little sideburn or something, Please.
Please.
Listen, Alicia Mons was looking out. My mother did me dirty. She sent me to school to take school pictures looking like Randy Jackson. Okay, I had the short Jerry curl afro, like, with the sweater, with the stars on the sweater. My mom did me dirty. Like, another year she sent me, I had 2 ponytails. My hair was short, so my ponytails was only tails. One had a braid, one had a twist. My hair was so short that the ponytail didn't hang. It stuck out. Like,
don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Well, you probably was at that school wishing you had a costume. And speaking of costumes, while at the Oscars, someone from, I believe maybe it was E! News, I'm not sure, Entertainment Tonight, approached Tiffany Haddish, and they wanted to know about her costume change. And she let that lady know exactly how she felt about that. Let's take a look.
Costume change? I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom. Thank you.
Time of death for me right now. You look gorgeous.
This is not an acting gig. This is my life. This what fame look like. This what success look like. This what money look like. This what it look like. It's what it look like.
There's a book coming out called This
What she should have said, bitch. Exactly.
She definitely did with the head when she was waiting for her at the door. Now, y'all know I definitely lived for that moment. That was one of Tiffany Haddish's favorite, my funniest jokes to me. She needed to take that and put that in her set. How did y'all feel? Do y'all feel like the lady was being rude? Do you just feel like, she was just asking a normal question and didn't know any better? Let's talk.
I think it was extra. I think the response was extra. That's just my opinion, and that's my Sagittarius sister. I would say, baby, this ain't no costume. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if I would have said that. I would have flipped it differently. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I just feel like it was a lot. It might have been somebody stung one of her insecurities. You get what I'm saying?
Definitely did.
Somebody like costume change. This is what money look like. This is what success look like. I think it was extra.
Cause you know that there was that time when she wore that same dress at 8 award shows, and people do say that Tiffany Haddish is a cute woman, beautiful woman, but she can't dress or tell jokes. Some people say. So we're gonna go to Babs, Bunny, and Babs. We want to know, how do you feel about the engagement on the red carpet between Entertainment Tonight correspondent, who knows her name, and Tiffany Haddish?
Well, first of all, I just want to say, if your kid got short hair, don't put a ponytail and snap a little beret at the end. You got to put beads so the beads could be heavy and allow it to hang. Because if you don't put no weight on it, then it's just going to stick out.
Are we still there, Babs?
Yes, because my mom did me dirty, B. I can't even hang them pictures up.
Yo,
Like,
Babs Bunny is a comedian.
That.
You heard?
Like, so yes, like put beads hold weight. And it allows the ponytails to hang down or the braids or whatever. Now, at the end of the day, shout out to Tiffany Haddish.
She said no. Wait, my mother just said no. My mother said no.
I can't breathe.
One thing we can use our hands as weapons.
Speak for yourself, lady.
Do that again. It's good. It made that brighten up my day. You heard?
Show me again why I asked you to put some sideburns down.
I love it. First of all, it's a transparency for me, and I think you look beautiful.
Thank you, man. I'll be thinking. But you know what I say?
It's
a lot of intelligence in here.
You got a 4.5 head, you heard?
What? No,
everybody else got a 4 head. You got a 4.5.
Now, we're not going to do that, Lissa. We're not
like me. I got a big forehead.
Want to show your forehead, G. Don't sit here and be like,
I just had my whole forehead out last episode.
Let that shit out, Lissa.
No, we don't do
your head.
I'm not a follower. I'm a leader, so I'm going to let you be. I'm not a follower. But I will do it next episode. Y'all already see my forehead. I've been on here, no wig, no makeup, none of that shit. Sis is beautiful. And if you want to know about me and my journey of no makeup, please check out my article, To Beat or Not to Beat. That is the question. Motherhood and makeup on hellobeautiful.com. And if you can't find it, just go to Google and Google the MILF Manual, MILF. It stands for Mom Independently Living Fab. And doing it with a big ass forehead. So shout out to all the mothers.
Thank you, baby.
I love you.
No, I don't want no kiss.
I love you.
I don't want no kiss. Get out of here.
We love you too, Mama Donna.
I love you
shout
too,
out.
but we got it. But see, I always, camouflage it. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's time for a pop quiz.
Oh, that's what they say. They say you're beautiful if you have a big forehead. That's what they say.
Yo, one time I'm driving
That's
to the toll. On God, I'm driving to the toll. I was with my ex, we was in the car, and somebody pulled up to the car. They said, Tyra. They was like, no, what's her name? What's the model's name? With the big forehead. They thought it was Tyra.
Tyra?
Yeah, Tyra. They was like, Tyra. And I turned, I said, what? They was like, oh, I thought you was Tyra Banks.
They have beautiful people with foreheads.
That's beautiful. That's not an insult.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's what
I'm like, that's not an insult.
Now her hating ass started laughing. It's like, you don't look like Tyra Banks. I'm like, you don't look like nobody, okay? But
you look just like your beautiful mother.
Okay, I wasn't even with you.
Now let's bring somebody up because it's time for a pop quiz. It's time for a pop quiz. The last episode, you said that you like doing games where you go against Babs. We're gonna do a game. It's a pop quiz. It's called Facts or Cap. Grab somebody, bring them up. It's time for this game. So this is going to be a pop quiz based on Babs and Lady Luck's knowledge of Foxy Brown.
So your forehead look like mine, brother.
He got a 6 head. Okay,
Hello.
That head is a 6 head. Now, what is your name? Where you?
I'm calling from Glendale, GCC, California.
Okay. All right. Okay. You know who Foxy Brown is?
I'm from India, so I just moved to US. But
do you have a hookup on bundles? Are your cousins selling hair?
Stop it. That's not cool.
No,
this is a real question. You act like I'm asking him about something that's not something that he said he's from India. I'm just trying to get the bundles for wholesale.
Yes.
See, get him off. Okay.
Yes, we need hold up. Do you know how to make mango lasties?
See that?
Yes.
You asking him.
That's my favorite.
You asking him about food? He knows.
Mango lasty. I love shrimp vindaloo. Right?
Wow.
Yes,
that's
I love
amazing.
pori. I love pori bread. I love naan bread with garlic. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Chicken marsala, chicken tandoori. Yes.
Yes. Masala cafe.
I'm lit.
No, you are.
Do you like the chai?
Yo,
if you...
vegetable samosa. I love vegetable samosa. Yes, with the brown and the green sauce. Yes.
Yes, that's the best.
Thank you for calling, my guy. We appreciate you.
I was just wanted to share this. I just started this morning and connected with you all and feeling so blessed and empowered that fucking there is nothing to hide and you can just be who you are. And I love that
Yes.
you're spreading that light. Really appreciate you from the heart and love you. Thank you, angels.
We might
Thank
be
you.
related. We might
Thank
be related
you.
with our forehead. Thank you for calling in, my brother.
He got a. That was beautiful.
Modern Yogi here. So thank you, Modern Yogi here. We love you.
We love you.
Okay, make sure you follow me and Modern Yogi.
We need someone that can actually don't bring somebody up. Bring somebody that potentially knows.
I don't
Foxy
know.
and can play the game, but that was
I don't
amazing.
know.
And thank him. Huh?
How am I supposed to know who knows who Foxy Brown is?
What was his name?
Modern Yogi here.
All right. So nobody with the Yogi. If it say anything about India, no.
Yo, bring all my Indians. Yo, hold up. Shout out to the Indians. You already know the vibe. I rock with you. You could take me home. You know, I know a little bit of stuff. You see, when I start talking, he like, yeah.
All the food. He said, Marsala, yes.
I'm a foodie, okay? Worldwide. Take me around, all right?
My mom says she know who Foxy Brown is. She says she.
Huh?
I'm ready. I know Foxy Brown. Okay. When my daughter.
Wait, no, not now. No, not that story. Not right now. This is a game. It's a game we're about to play. Oh, you Miss Lissa, you want somebody from in the queue?
Oh, you want somebody?
So whatever y'all want, y'all ready?
Okay, wait. Okay, let's call it. Yeah, because my mother was ready to go in with some Def Jam.
She probably talking about Pam Grier. I just wasn't sure if she knew exactly which
she was about to tell her.
Foxy.
There we go. She was about to talk about some Def Jam.
Beautiful ladies. Good afternoon.
What up? Good afternoon.
This is from you on your platform. I'm ready to play this game.
Okay, so this game is called Facts or Cap. So I'm going to take turns asking each lady a question about Foxy Brown. Now, you have to know that they know a lot about Foxy. So the trick is you don't know if they're going to tell you the right answer or the wrong answer. So when they give you the answer, you have to decide whether that's facts or cap. So are they telling you the right answer or the wrong answer? Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So we're going to, who would you like to go to first? And then we'll go back and forth after that.
Lady Luck.
She said Lady Luck? Okay.
Yeah.
Lady Luck.
You
lost what is the name of Foxy Brown's debut album? Is it Il Nana, China Doll, Broken Silence, or Get Me Home?
None of the above. No, I'm just kidding. It's Il Nana.
Now, is that the right answer or the wrong answer?
You capping.
So what do you think is the right answer?
China Doll.
Now, we're going to go to your answer, China Doll. And that was the wrong answer. The right answer was actually Il Nana. Il Nana was certified platinum. It sold over 7 million copies worldwide. So she actually did give you the right answer. Babs, are you ready?
She did give you the right answer, but you went wrong picking a Jersey bitch to tell you questions about somebody from Brooklyn, okay? I'm Brooklyn all day. She don't know. You should have picked up for Queen Latifah, all right?
No, we take it turns. So, okay, Babs, in her early years, Foxy Brown said she idolized the fashion sense of what female rap pioneer? Is it MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Peppa, or Roxanne Shante?
Yo, you wildin' right now, B. I'm gonna say,
You don't know the answer.
It don't matter because just say your answer. Go ahead.
None of them.
Wait,
none of them.
You Roxanne Shante.
Roxanne Shante, MC Lyte.
Is none of the above? Is none of the above answer?
No.
So say it again.
Okay. In her early years, Brown said she Hold on. So, everyone, we can sing together, but we can't speak together, right? So we got to make sure that our guests can hear the question. The whole point is, even if you don't know the answer, Babs, don't worry because you're going to give your answer and she's going to say whether you have the right or wrong answer. So don't even worry about that. But none of the above is not an option. And if anyone loves this quiz and you want to check it out, you can go to youdiscovermusic.com because this quiz was created by me for the website. This is Universal Music Certified. So all of these are facts. Now, in her early years, Babs, Brown says she idolized the fashion sense of what female rap pioneer? Is it MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Peppa, or Roxanne Shante?
I'm gonna say Peppa.
Okay, now we're gonna go to our guest. Do you feel like that is the right or wrong answer? Is that facts or cap?
I feel like that too.
You feel like that too?
I would say facts.
We're going to go to your answer, and that is right. Peppa said when she was 10 or 12, she had a leather African hat, and with her hair, and she wore her hair to the side because she thought she was Peppa. So now you have 1 point. That was the correct answer. Now we're going back to you, Lady Luck. What is Foxy Brown's real name? Is it Onika, Lana, Inga, or Dana?
Inga. Wait,
now we're going to you. Is that the right wrong or wrong answer?
She's frozen.
Where's she at? We lost her?
Oh, she back.
She back. What is Foxy Brown's real name? Onika, Lana, Inga, or Dana?
Inga.
Foxy Brown.
Now, to our guest, is that facts or cap? She left again. We might need a new guest.
Guess what? Lady Luck gotta go.
Okay. Well, we can always play this game another time. We can exit out. And it was great attempting to try. Everyone, if you want to check out the quiz, please go to youdiscoveredmusic.com. Just go to the quiz tab, and you can check out all of the quizzes that they have available. Anything that's in the R&B category is created by me. There's a Summer Walker quiz, an Erykah Badu quiz, Foxy Brown, and so much more. Now, don't forget, can you let everyone know about the Queens versus King battle that you said is coming up?
Yes, Queens versus Kings, April 30th. Y'all already know the vibe. You can hit the link in my bio in about 10 minutes, and I gotta post the link out. And you know, you can purchase tickets. This is the first Kings versus Queens that's gonna be live, open to the public. We usually do it in LA in the Caffeine Studios, but right now we're gonna be in the South. It is open to the public, and you can get tickets. And it's April 30th. It's a lit situation.
You got who's the card yet? You got the card yet?
The first battle that's been announced is Geechee Gotti versus Jazz the Rapper. So the next battles are to be announced.
All right, awesome.
Super dope. And yes, it's the letter U, discovermusic.com. Lady Luck, don't forget Lucky Enterprises. And if you're making music and your friends are always doing this, baby, don't worry about it. Somebody wants to hear it. Lady Luck is doing placements on television shows. She has a new television show on the roster right now. If you've seen Lizzo's new show on Amazon Prime, is that where it's at, right?
Yeah.
Lady Luck.
Shout out to Lizzo. The new show's called Big Girls. And it's crazy dope. I got mad placements on there. Shout out to Lease the Beast. Lease got like 1,000 placements on there. So we got a bunch of different shows that's coming out. Housewives of Dubai, I think they announced that, so I can talk about that. We got the next season of Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm gonna be all on that. Don't even waste your time sending in no music, because I'm sending in 1,000 records.
Yeah, whatever. Right now, we got some sales going on right now. We got 50% off all Lucky Crowns. We have new inventory coming in, so y'all can check that out. Follow the page, Lucky Crowns, Lucky with an I, Lucky CBD. Please pay full price because we need the money. And Lucky Punch, we are revamping and coming up with new recipes right now. And yeah.
And that's right. And you can also go to my website, MissLissaKnows.com, where you can get all of this. You can get the earrings. You can get the earrings not available yet, but you will be able to get the earrings. You can get the glasses, the hat, so much more. Find out more about me. Check out the quizzes and also my column, the MILF Manual, by going to my website. Just hit the link in all of our bios. And please support Black women doing amazing things. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, the letter N. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Until next time, we got 2 songs. You heard?
Yeah. I love you, Mom.
That's the wrong one, though.
My mom's is a real one. Sat in the car with us.
Huh?
My mom's is a real one. Sat with us in the car for an hour.
I love you. We love you, Mama Donna. Everyone share some love to Mama Donna. And don't forget to follow Free.Ministry on Instagram. Was Mama Donna going to say something?
You want to say something?
God bless all of you. God bless everybody. Okay? Love you.
We love you. You look beautiful.
Yes. Let me get some money, mama. Let me get some money, Mama Donna. I know you got it. You sitting on the bag. Let me get some money, Mama Donna. You got all of that. Give me some money.
You know what? I'm highly favored.
Thank God for favor.